is Lisa, and I will be taking you through a 45-minute Lagree Fitness workout. So we're going to go ahead and get started on one yellow spring, reverse wheelbarrow, meaning knees are on this front platform, hands are on 2 and 4. And then we're slowly going to start to send the carriage out towards the back platform, and then slowly sending it back in. Trying not to dump into the low spine. Nice strong core, shoulders away from the ears, chin is away from the chest. And just like every move in Lagree, we are trying to take it slow, slow, slow. So 4 counts out, minimum, 4 counts in, minimum. Keep squeezing through your inner thighs. And you're gonna feel this in your core. It's a core workout, but you may also feel it in your lats, your shoulders as well. Nice, keep breathing. And if at any time this feels like too much, you can always walk your hands to the pockets. It'll make it a little bit more manageable. If you want to make it more challenging, you can either move slower or move your hands closer to line 8, 9, 10. Nice, we're gonna hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway out right here. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze your lats. From here, it's in an inch and out an inch. Don't forget to breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Nice. We're going to go back to full range in 4, 3, 2, out first, slow back in. Nice. We got 10 more seconds. And then we're going to take it into a high plank. Pop onto those toes. In 4, 3, hands stay where they are, 2, and 1. So hands stay where they are, either in the pockets or line 2, 3, 4. Nice, so draw those heels high. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Press the carriage. Nice, and then shoulders away from the ears. From here, slowly start to pike the hips up, and then slowly come back down. The key here is keeping your heels high the entire time. Try not to let the heels drop. Head gazes back as you come up. Keep your shoulders over the wrist the entire time. Nice, we're gonna hold it up high in 4. Highest point in 3, 2, hold it up high right here, and then it's down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Nice, send it all the way back down to your high plank in 4, 3, 2, high plank right here, hold. We got 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna hustle to the back for a giant reverse kneeling crunch. In 5, forearms back platform in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's get into that giant reverse kneeling side crunch. Forearms on the back platform, knees behind the carriage strap. You're starting in a modified plank position, and then you're slowly curling and rounding, drawing the carriage in, creating a C shape with your spine, and then slowly sending it back out. Really work to stack the shoulders over the elbows. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Don't forget to breathe. And then really, really curl around the entire back. Your head will drop. Think cat pose in yoga. Perfect. We're gonna hold it up in 4, 3, 2, hold it up. It's a tiny squeeze, tiny release. Tiny squeeze, tiny release. And when you squeeze, really focus on creating that C shape through the spine, drawing the belly in. We're gonna send it back down in 4. We're going to saw in 3, 2, send it down, and then we saw. So shoulders come back, and then forward, starting and ending with the shoulders stacking over the elbows. Nice, 10 more seconds. We take this into a reverse catfish in 5, 4, hands on your your back foot bars in 3, 2, and 1. All right, reverse catfish, hands on those back foot bars, Shoulders stacked over the hips. Slowly send that carriage out with your feet behind the carriage strap. Try not to lock out the elbows here and squeeze your inner thighs like crazy. This is our last center core exercise. So really burn it out here, moving slow, 4 counts in, 4 counts back out. Remove the wrinkle from your wrist. So try not to bend at the wrist. Think knuckles point down, thumbs point forward. We're gonna hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway from here in an inch, out an inch. Tiny in, tiny out. Whew. Back to full range in 3, 2, and 1. Remember, we're not letting that carriage touch the platform. Nice, we got 10 more seconds. Then we move into the right leg, express lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Express lunge, so right foot is on the back platform, left foot behind you, left foot behind the strap. Slowly coming down, bending at the right knee, making sure right knee stacks over right ankle, and then slowly coming back up, pressing through all 4 corners of your right foot. Try not to lock out that right knee at the top, always leaving a soft bend in the right leg. Double check your left heel is spiked up high, left leg is straight. Don't forget to breathe. And then of course, as you continue to practice more Lagree, try to rely on these cables a little bit less. So maybe you do 1 or 2 reps with straight arms to focus a little bit more on that right leg. We're gonna hold it low in 4, 3, 2, hold it low. From here, it's up an inch and down an inch. Up and down. Back to full range in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down first, slow back up. Nice, and then make sure you're engaging the core the entire time. Snap your belly up and in to help you lift up and out of the lunge. Perfect. Let's hold it low in 4, 3, 2, hold it low right here. Now, without releasing the depth on the right side, carriage kick, bicep curl, your left leg in, and then back out. This is where your right leg will really start to burn, so don't forget to breathe. Inhale, exhale. I'm also reminding myself to breathe as well. We're gonna hold with a straight left leg in 4, 3, 2, hold. Nice, 10-second hold, breathe through it. You're here for 8, 7, you got a back lunge in 6, 5, 4, 3, maybe sit a little bit lower for 2, and 1. All right, moving into our back lunge, right foot on the cement, left foot hooked behind the carriage strap. Slowly coming down, slowly coming back up. Keep your hips as square as you can. Left leg is straight. And in Lagree, we're strengthening and lengthening at the same time. So we're currently strengthening the right leg, lengthening the left hip flexor. So you might find a little bit of a deeper stretch on this one, since it's a split level lunge, but just try to breathe into it. Keep breathing. We're gonna hold it low in 4, 3, 2, hold it low. And then from here, it's down an inch, up an inch. So I have my hands on the foot bars to help me out, but always welcome, if it's available, to bring hands to heart. Nice, back to full range in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep engaging through that core, dialing the tailbone under to create more space through the low spine. Let's hold it low in 4, 3, 2, hold it low. One last hold here. 1 or both hands towards the sky for 8, 7, 6, maybe get a little bit lower for 5, 4, long jump, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, take a hinge forward, palms face up, press into that right foot. Nice, you're here for 5, you're here for 4, we got a bungee in 3, 1 red, 2 yellow in 2, and 1. All right, guys, we got our bungee, 1 red, 2 yellow springs. We're gonna pop that bungee on the right foot, knees on line 2, 3, 4, on your forearms, and then slowly stamping the right foot up towards the ceiling, and then resisting all the way down. Try not to lean into that left hip. Think of lifting up and out of that left hip. Right hip in line with the left. And then try to keep tension on that bungee the entire time. Nice, keep breathing. Try not to move from the low side. So we're truly moving from that right glute. Let's hold it up high in 4, 3, 2, hold it up high. Now pulse it up, up, up. Breathe. Try to get it a little bit higher. You're here for 4, for 3, back to full range in 2, and 1. Slow up, slow back down. Nice. We just got 10 more seconds, and then we're moving to a runner's lunge. Right foot front platform. In 5, facing the front in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're gonna take this into a runner's lunge. Right foot on your front platform, left foot on the left side of the white line, in front of that carriage strap. You want to sit nice and low in that lunge position, slowly pressing out, resisting on the way down. Now we're targeting that right leg. So it's really all about finding that static hold on your right side as you slowly press the carriage out, slowly draw it back in. Now the tendency here is to let that left hip sink down. Make sure your left hip bone is in line with the right. We're gonna hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway out, and then it's out an inch, in an inch. Tiny out, tiny in. Back to full range in 4, 3, yes you can, 2, and 1. So your right hamstring should be burning by now. That's okay, we're only here for 15 more seconds, so really try to stick with me. Keep breathing. We're taking it into a skater, pivoting towards the left in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, so we're taking it into that skater, so press it out halfway, sit into that squat, slowly press the carriage out, and then slowly resist on the way in. Remember, you want to act like you're about to fall back, so really sit nice and low into that squat. Perfect. Taking it really, really slow to activate those slow twitch, fat-burning, endurance-building muscle fibers. And we're trying to target the right leg, so it's more about how low you sit than how far you send the carriage out. You're still going to feel it on the left side as well, but it's more about that right leg. So really focus on sitting nice and low. And as you get tired, fatigued, just stay cognizant of what your body is doing. So as you get tired, you naturally want to stand up a little bit more. Really fight that, sit nice and low. We're gonna hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway, and then it's out an inch, in an inch. Nice. Keep breathing, inhale, exhale. Back to full range, in 4, 3, 2, back to full range, slow in, and then slow back out. Whew. Breathe through it. Notice if you started to come out of that seat, sit nice and low. Nice, holding it halfway in 4, 3, halfway, 2, and 1. Hold it halfway, equal weight in both feet. Take it into that heavy squat. Slow down, slow back up. Nice, and just remember, our knees should be tracking towards second and third toe. Since this is a heavy carriage, your knees may want to knock in. Make sure your knees stay open. Try not to roll onto the outside edges of your feet. Try not to let that carriage come in. We really want to feel that shake. So taking it really, really slow, checking in with your core, draw your belly up and in. We're going to hold it low in 4. Yes, you can. 3, 2, hold it nice and low right here, and then then it's down an inch, up an inch. Inhale and exhale. Back to full range in 4, 3, 2, down first, and then slow back up. See if you can come a little bit lower each time. Yes, you can. We're going to stand all the way up. Leave a soft bend in our knees for standing outer thighs in 4. Last leg exercise for the right side in 3, 2, and 1. Standing outer thighs. So slowly hinging at the hip, shifting the chest forward, pressing the carriage out, slowly coming back in, starting and ending with the ankles to the outside of the hip bones. Nice. So really focus on engaging through that core. In fact, I like to keep my hands, or at least check in with my core, just because it's so easy to disengage here. Try not to arch through the low back. Nice. Keeping that neutral pelvis here. And I always like to say Lagree is a 45-minute core workout. So even though right now we're focusing on the legs, particularly the right leg, we're still engaging that core the entire time to protect our low back. Nice, and keeping that proper form. We're going to hold halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. Squeeze the core in, re-engage if you lost that, and then it's out an inch and in an inch. Nice. Out an inch and in an inch. Squeezing your outer thighs, your outer glutes. Back to full range in 4, 3, 2, full range. Out first, slow back in. Whew. We got 10 more seconds. That's it. We're going to flip this over. So stacking our legs today, getting them done. Yes, you can in 5. In 4. Stay with me, guys. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so for our skater, we're going to press the carriage out, sit into our squat, lean back. Don't be afraid to pull up on these handles. So it's almost like if you let go, you would be falling back. And then you're slowly sending that carriage out, slowly drawing back in. Remembering that 4 count, taking it slow, getting into those slow twitch, fat burning, endurance building muscle fibers. Nice. And on this one, you can always take it to 1 red, 3 yellow if you want that extra challenge. Or you can drop 1 or 2 yellows if you want to lighten up the spring load. Really pressing through both feet equally, but you're going to feel it a little bit more on that left side. We're targeting that left leg, but you may still feel it on the right, especially since we already worked that side. Perfect, and just notice as you get tired, if you start to lean forward, make sure you're leaning back, engaging through that core, reaching the hips back. Don't forget to breathe. We're gonna hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. Next, from here, it's out an inch, and then in an inch. Tiny out, tiny in. And if you start to shake, that is a good thing. That means you are activating those slow twitch muscle fibers. And if you aren't shaking, just try to move a little bit slower. Nice. Back to full range in 4, 3, 2, slow out, slow back in. Nice. Can you sit a little bit lower? Shift your hips back a little bit more. Engage through that core. We're going to hold it halfway 1 more time in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. Shift your weight to the middle. Let's take this back into those heavy squats. Slow down, slow back up. Try not to lock out the knees at the top of the move. Soft bend in the knees at the top. Whew. Slow down, slow back up. Try to get into that shake zone. If you're not there yet, like I said, move slower, get a little bit lower, and then maybe try not to come up as far. Perfect, and if you notice your carriage starting to slide in, press it back out. Knees track towards 2nd and 3rd toe here. We're gonna hold it low in 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Reopen the knees if they started to knock in. Remember, knees 2nd, 3rd toe, and then it's down an inch, up an inch. Keep breathing, send oxygen to those muscles. Back to full range in 4. We go down first in 3, 2, down first, slow back up. Yes, you can. Nice. In 10 seconds, we're going to stand all the way up for a standing outer thigh. In 5, in 4, all the way up in 3, 2, stand up, soft bend in the knees, and then slowly send that carriage out as you hinge forward, engaging through the core, snapping belly into spine, and then slowly come back in. Squeeze both glutes. Nice. And you're pressing a little bit more through that left foot. Perfect. Relax the shoulders. Notice if your head holding tension through that jaw. And remember, you can always try not to come in as far if you want to push yourself a little bit more. You're going to always try to keep the ankles wider than the hips. So even as you come in all the way, my ankles are still wider than the hips. Try not to let that carriage touch that platform. Nice. We're going to hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. Engage through your outer thighs, and then it's out an inch, in an inch. Tiny out, tiny in. Back to full range. 4, in 3, 2, back to full range. Slowly send it out, and then slow back in. Checking in with your core. Snapping belly up and in. Try not to tuck chin into your chest. We got 10, 9, 8, in 6, 5, 4, yes you can, 3, 2, and 1. So slowly let that carriage flow. All right, we got that runner's lunge on the left foot on the front platform, right foot on the right side of the white line. Drive your right heel high. Nice open chest. 2-finger tap on those front foot bars. So try not to lean on them. Light touch. Nice. Right heel spikes up high. Use your breath to help you out. And try not to let the right knee come in past the right hip. Perfect. Keep breathing. We're going to hold it halfway up in 4, 3, 2. Hold it halfway, and then it's in an inch, in out an inch. Sit nice and low. Keep that right hip in line with the left hip. Almost there. Back to full range in 3. Sending it out in 2, and 1 out first. Slow back in. In 10 seconds, we're going to take it into a bungee on the left. Get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we got a bungee on the left. 1 red, 2 yellow springs. Pop that bungee on your left foot. Right knee is on line 2, 3, 4. And then you're slowly pressing up, resisting all the way down. Try not to lean towards the right side. Equal weight in both forearms. And if you ever want to make this more challenging, you can always scoot your body towards the back of the machine to add more tension on that bungee. Nice. We're going to hold it up high in 4. Yes, you can. 3, 2, hold it up high. Now pulse it up, up. Breathe. Exhale, exhale. For 5, for 4, back to full range. 3, 2, and 1. Slow out, slow back in. Make sure your core is still engaged. You're not dumping into that low back. Nice, almost there. We got that runner's lunge. In 5, 4, 3, facing the front, 2, and 1. Whew. Express lunge on the left side, left foot on the back platform, right foot behind the carriage strap. And then we're slowly sending that carriage down and back. And remember, taking it at that slow 4 count, and then slowly coming back up. Double checking your hips are square, you're squeezing both glutes, and not walking out the left knee at the top of the move. And if you tried straight arms on the first side, try it out on this side as well to stay even. The second leg is always a little bit harder because we're a little bit more tired, both physically and mentally. But try to give your left leg just as much love as the right here. Getting just as low, moving just as slow. We're gonna hold it low in 4, 3, 2, get to your lowest point right here. Can you sit maybe just a little bit lower, and then from here, it's up an inch and down an inch. Keeping your hips square forward, engaging at the core. Back to full range in 4, 3, down first, 2, and 1, down first, slow back up. Nice. Breathe through it, almost there. Fight for it. We're gonna hold it low for those carriage kicks in 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Perfect. Now see if you can sit a little bit lower, and then from here, bicep curl the right leg in. Try not to let that right hip bone drop. Right hip in line with the left. Squeezing through the core, gazes forward. Nice. Almost there. Try to get into that shake zone. If you're not there yet, just move with a little bit more control, get a little bit lower. Holding with a straight right leg in 4, 3, 2, hold here, 10-second hold. Can you get a little bit lower for 8, 7, 6, 5. We got that back lunge in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back lunge on the left side, left foot on the cement, right foot hooked behind the strap, slowly coming down, and then slowly coming back up. Pressing through all 4 corners of that left foot, keeping your hips squared, drawing the belly up and in. Now trying to come down a little bit lower each time. And like I said, giving that left leg the same love as the right. So we're not just sore on the right side tomorrow. We want to be sore on the left and the right side. Nice. We're going to hold it low. In 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Try to get a little bit lower, maybe bring your hands to heart, and then it's up an inch, down an inch. Trying to move with control. Try not to let that left foot wobble. Nice, back to full range in 3, down first, 2, and 1. Slowly come down, slow back up. Really acting like your foot is a suction cup into the ground, so really try not to wobble on the edges. Don't forget to breathe. Dial the tailbone down, keep your hips square. Let's hold it low in 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Nice, bring one or both hands towards the sky. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, long jump in 3, 2, and 1. Take that hinge forward. Nice, you're here for 10, 9, 8. We got a teaser in 7, 6, 5. Can you get a little bit lower for 4, 3, hustle to the front in 2, and 1. All right, so for teaser, heel toe alignment on line 2, 3, 4. Slowly sending that carriage out. And then slowly drawing back in. Try not to let those heels lift. And we want to leave a gap between the carriage and platform as we come in. Knuckles point down, getting that bend out of your wrist. So try not to bend at the wrist. Perfect. Thumbs point forward. We're going to hold it halfway down in 4, 3, 2, halfway down. Perfect. It's up an inch and down an inch. Tiny squeeze, tiny release. Back to full range in 4, 3, 2, down first. Let the hips drop. And then using your right oblique, slowly draw that carriage in. Whew. We got 10 more seconds. And then we're moving into a corkscrew on the right. In 5, hands come down to the front platform. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So feet stay crossed. Hands come on the front platform. And then draw those heels high, slowly bending the knees toward the left elbow. And then slowly coming back out. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Try not to let the hips drop below the shoulders. Press into knuckles and finger pads rather than dumping into those wrists. We're gonna hold it in 4, 3, 2, hold it in. It's out an inch, in an inch. Nice. 10 more seconds, that's it. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, drive reverse kneeling side crunch on the right side. Left knee stacks over right. Curl and round just like we did earlier, really getting into that right side. Puff up between your shoulder blades as you come up. Gaze comes back. Shoulders stack over the elbows. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep breathing. We're gonna hold it up in 4, 3, 2, hold, and then to tiny squeeze in, tiny release. Tiny squeeze in, tiny release. Send it all the way back down in 4, 3, 2, all the way back down. Tuck the tail. Nice. Saw. So shoulders come back and forward. Really feel your right oblique work. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Nice. We got a mermaid on the right. Get ready in 5. Sit on your back platform in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving into mermaid on the right. Your right foot is underneath the floor strap. Fingertips reaching up towards the sky. Right hip stacks over left. And rather than reaching forward, really try to reach up to create a little bit more length through that right side. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And as you come down, really thinking of reaching your shoulders back. Perfect. We're going to hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. And then from here, it's up an inch and down an inch. Tiny up, tiny down. We're going to hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. Mermaid twist, bend at the elbow, slowly twist it down as you lower, and then slowly unravel. Now as you twist down, try not to let that right hip roll forward. Keep the right hip stacked over the left. 10 more seconds, then we flip it over like a pancake. Mermaid on the left in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now moving into mermaid on the left. Now you're looking at the back side of me. So notice how ankle, hip, and shoulder stay in one line. Try to reach up towards the ceiling, and then square your shoulders towards the right side. Nice. So what tends to happen as you get tired is that shoulder wants to roll up. So just keep those shoulders square the entire time. Nice long spine and neck. We're going to hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. From here it's down an inch and up an inch. Down an inch, up an inch. Let's hold it halfway for that mermaid twist in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend at the elbow, mermaid twist. So really try to keep that left hip stacked over the right rather than rolling forward as you twist. Nice. Think of bringing your torso out like a wet towel here. So hips stay square. You're twisting from the torso up, or the rib cage up. Nice. We're here for 5, for 4. Giant reverse kneeling side crunch in 3, 2, and 1. All right, we got our giant reverse kneeling side crunch on the left. Right knee stacks over left, feet hang off the side of the carriage. You're curling and rounding in, trying to keep those shoulders stacked over the elbows as you draw the carriage towards the back platform. Nice. Tuck your tail every time you come down. And ideally, right knee should not be touching the carriage because you are curling and rounding so much. Nice. Whew. We're almost there. You're going to hold it up high in 4, 3, 2, hold it up high, and it's a tiny squeeze in, tiny release, tiny squeeze in, tiny release. Sending it all the way back down in 4, 3, 2, send it down, and then we saw, so shoulders come back and forward. Nice. Keep breathing. Whew. 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna hustle to the front of the machine for a teaser on the left. In 5, hands on the front foot bars in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we got our teaser on the left. So hands on the front foot bars, feet on line 2, 3, 4. Now, of course, if you ever want to make this harder, you can always scoot your feet back to add a little bit more to those obliques. Perfect. So squeeze, draw it in, and then slow back out. Equal weight on both hands, so try not to lean on either side. Keeping those heels glued down. This is an oblique exercise, meaning you're really going to feel it in that left oblique. But you're still holding your body weight up. So you're going to feel this in your shoulders, your lats as well. We're going to hold it down in 4, halfway, in 3, 2, hold it halfway down, and then it's up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Back to full range, down first in 3, 2, down first, slow back up. Nice, we got 10 more seconds. Taking it into that corkscrew, hands on the front platform, heels lift. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so corkscrew, we're gonna keep our hands on the front platform, toes on line 2, 3, 4, slowly drawing the legs in. And then slowly setting it back out. Try to make sure shoulders stack over the wrists. Hips in line with shoulders. Soft bend through the elbows. Don't forget to breathe. This one is tough. It's challenging. You're going to feel it in your oblique right away, but just keep breathing. We're going to hold it in 4, 3, 2, hold it in. Nice. From here, it's out an inch and in an inch. 10 more seconds. Breathe. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're moving into arms. 3 yellow lighter, 4 yellow standard, 1 red if you want to go heavier. So we're moving into our tailbone angel, creating a Y shape with our arms, and then slowly coming back down. Draw the belly up and in, engage through the core. Now, if you want a little bit extra, you can always try lifting one leg, maybe the other. Perfect. Breathe through it. Lifting the legs will get you a little bit more core work in here. We're going to hold it up high in 4, 3, 2, hold, down an inch, and up an inch. Breathe through it. You got 5, 4, nice open chest, 3, 2, hold, nice, for 8, 7, newspaper, in 6, 5, on your knees in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving into our newspaper, crossing the cables, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then slowly drawing it back in without letting the carabiners touch. Gaze is forward, chin is away from your chest. Now we're working the upper back, so really try to focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together. We're gonna hold it back in 4, 3, 2, hold it back. Nice, draw the tailbone down. Squeeze the shoulder blades back an inch, forward an inch. Tiny back, tiny forward. Back to full range in 3, 2, and 1. Slow forward, and then slow back. We got 10 more seconds. We're gonna take this into a sexy back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm gonna keep my cables crossed. If you want to make it, if you want less tension on your machine, you can uncross your cables. But essentially, hips hover over the heels. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Your upper back is working the entire time. So imagine you have a $100 bill between your shoulder blades. Don't let it go. Elbows are bending and extending. Unlike a tricep kickback, palms face up so that when you bend your elbows, you're able to see your fingernails. Nice. And try not to let the shoulders round forward. Nice open chest. We're going to hold it back in 4, 3, 2, hold it back. And then it's tiny bend, tiny extend. We got 10 more seconds, and then we're taking it into a row pull down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got our kneeling row pull down, hands on the back foot bars. Try to get your knees underneath your hips or as close as you can. And then slowly draw yourself in, bringing your head through the foot bars, slow back out. Shoulders and hips in line. Squeeze as you draw in, and then slowly come back out. Remember what I said earlier about Lagree being a core workout pretty much the entire time. So even though we're working the shoulders, the lats, really focus on drawing the belly in. Perfect. And remember, we're still taking it slow. I know it's heavy. 4 counts minimum. If you can move even slower, even better. And notice as you send the carriage all the way back towards the front, elbows never lock out. So keeping a soft bend in the elbows. Let's hold it all the way in 4, 3, 2, hold it all the way in, tiny release, tiny squeeze, tiny release. Keep breathing. Let's hold it all the way in 4, 3, 2, hold it in. If it is available, bring your right hand behind the small of your back. Just hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, other side in 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, and 1, other side. Whew. Left hand behind the small of your back. Nice, on deck, we're going to take this into a reverse push-up. In 5, ride your carriage to the front in 4, back to 1 yellow spring in 3, 2, 1 yellow, 1. All right, guys, back to 1 yellow spring. We're finishing off class in a reverse push-up. So toes on that front platform, hands on 2 and 4. Slowly start to bend the elbows and then slowly come back up. Remember, this is Lagree, so we're moving really, really slow. If this is too much, you can always come down to those knees, I promise. It's still really hard. Nice. Slowly come down, slow back up. Now, if you're on your toes and you're feeling this in your low back, come down to your knees and focus on that core engagement. This is the last move of class. Yes, you can. We're going to hold it low in 4, in 3, 2, hold it low, little pulses down, down, exhale, exhale, for 5, for 4, back to your high plank, 3, straight arms, 2, hold, just hold. We're done with class in 10. Maybe try to come onto your toes if you're on the knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, we're done in 2, and 1. Whew. Nice work, everyone. Like I mentioned, my name is Lisa, and thank you for joining me for this 45-minute Lagree class.